No, stop. You just gotta hustle and use what you got. Like this pile of sticks here. D-Rock, show it. This pile of sticks, it's just like a Harry Potter wand going on eBay. D-Rock, show them. Keep working. Right around on this thing here to save money. This is money. Money is for investing in businesses. Got this at a garage sale for a nickel. Thing's gonna bring at least 10 cents. So I'm a 40-year-old bodybuilder and I wanna make money with my love of working out. Mr. V, what do I do? Keep lifting the weight. Just hustle. Why are you not making money? Keep lifting. Hustle. Work. Don't stop. Don't sleep. Okay, so all kidding aside, I really want to point some things out that hustle culture gets wrong, and a lot of people misunderstand about these business gurus and these people teaching all these things about how to make money and how to do business online. Now, Gary Vee is actually pretty impressive. With over 3.2 million subscribers on YouTube, I think he's getting like 500,000 views a day. Tons and tons of money. This dude is raking it in big time with his own media agency. But how did he get there, and what about that story where I actually met him 15 years ago? Well, there I was. It was one of my first affiliate summits I ever attended with a friend of mine who started this conference. And she said, you gotta meet this guy. He's got this wine business and he's doing SEO and all this crazy stuff. And so I went and sat in on one of the teaching sessions and Gary Vee was the speaker. And afterward, I got to talking to him about SEO and how his wine business worked and everything like that. And I think this was really important because you have the guy back then who started and you have the guy now who's like ranting and raving all over social media. But I find that as teachers grow, the advice gets more and more generic to reach a wider audience, which becomes less effective. So let's go back in time to 2006. If we follow the trajectory of his business, in about the year 2000 to 2003, he was working in his family's wine business, basically on the floor selling wine to build the business up. It was a local type business, and I think they took phone orders as well. In 2003, he started getting into website advertising, and they started doing websites and trying to sell via websites. But something really important happened around the time that I met Gary Vee, which was in 2006. And that was a little company, a little startup called YouTube. And if we look back at the Wayback Machine on the Wine Library, which was Gary Vee's family site, we can see that back in 2006, they were highly interested in doing SEO, which is getting ranked on the search engines. So before he even did YouTube, he was out there getting search engine rankings, which was free traffic from the search engines to sell the wines and the other stuff that he had for sale. You could see the site was even complete with a 2006 pop-up. Really cool, right? Now, if we were to go look at the wine library today, according to the Ahrefs keyword tool, we could see that they have over 71,000 keyword rankings for various things like Vivu, Clicquot, Brut, however you say that. I know I did not say it right. Wine, Dom Perignon, Prosecco, and all these different brands of wine. Now, notice something very important. A lot of these keywords are super non-competitive. And back when he started, that was the name of the game, going for non-competitive stuff. And what I'm showing you right here is very important because you can listen to all the hype of all these people talking about their big businesses, but I think it's really important to look at how they started, what they did, and how they worked. Because while Gary talks a lot about hustle culture, I think there's a lot to be said for the fact that he's very strategic when he goes after various keywords or social media or whatever it is he's building. We're going to go even deeper in this, and it's going to give you an aha moment that no matter what business you want to start, this is going to help you out immensely, and you probably won't have to work 18, 19, or 20 hours a day, as Gary so often says. For those that want to do that, by all means, knock yourself out. But for those who want to work smarter, pay close attention to what you're about to hear. Because the idea here was extremely simple. The idea was to go out there and take his business from 4 million to 60 million, which I wasn't even sure if he knew that was going to happen or not. You'll have to ask him. And take these keywords and build up the site. So he was going to take a keyword like this one that got 28,000 searches a month. And he says, hey, let's make a piece of content about that keyword. And let's take that content and lead them back to the wine site. Say he would have something for that, and that would bag maybe 20,000 visitors a month or more. And then he would go through and say, hey, well, what about Dom Perignon 2010? That's going to bag another 10,000 searches a month. And then he'd go for the next one. And all of the content was strategically designed to make these people click and hopefully buy. Very, very important. Now, this is what he did to build up the wine store and make his family really proud because they all got a boatload of money off this stuff. And so they went through and they ranked for all these keywords. Now, the strategy was to make content on this stuff. Now, very important, in 2006, when he got into YouTube, I want you to look at the strategy and see if you notice anything very similar. Take a look at the YouTube channel for Wine Library and the videos preferably that are 15 years old or around that time. So we have Verite, which is a type of wine. He went out and he ranked for something like Verite. And if we go to the Keyword Explorer right here and we do Verite, right like this, we could see there's over 6,000, 15,000 people globally looking this term up. Same thing here. He's got a video for Maynard James Keenan, which is inarguably the guy who is at the top of the best rock band in history. Woo, yeah, Tool, yeah. He also owns a wine label. Check it out. Thousands of people every month are looking up his wine. And if we actually look up the seller name, we could go here and see over 4,000 people a month are looking up this specific type of wine. Look at this. It's literally tons of free traffic you could tap simply by making a YouTube video. You could see here he also went for Gigonda's Rhone wine. We could see here 6,000 searches a month. Cheap Pinot Noir, almost 2,000 searches a month. Italian wines, 65,000 searches a month. He even had a video 15 years ago with 80,000 views on how to taste wine. Yep, you guessed it. 3,000 people a month searching for that term. And a couple years ago, I paid for a $300 group lunch meet and greet with Gary just to see what it was all about. And I was watching him take questions from different businesses, and he was kind of telling them, hey, just go hustle and put content out there and make your money. But I think we need to look deeper at the strategy, and whenever you watch someone talking about business online, it's very important that you pay more attention, or at least the same amount, to what they do versus what they say. So if Gary's out there and he says, hey, put a bunch of content on the internet, just keep going, go, 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 we need to look at what he did to get where he's at. Even recently in modern examples where he's doing garage sale stuff, right? Look at eBay. We got a lot of people searching. We got garage sale. We got a lot of people searching. If you go to YouTube, you could see that garage sale and eBay and all this stuff, these flipper type people, and even looking at some of the popular TV shows on actual TV, we could see that this stuff is immensely popular. So what he's doing is he's purposely going where the people are. With his wine example, he purposely went for the keywords that he knew people were looking up. With his YouTube channel about wine, he was purposely going for the stuff people were looking up. And I guarantee you, it's probably the same in his consulting business when he tells you what to do. You need to go where the people are. Far too many people say, hey, I want to be a guitarist, so I'm just going to play my guitar on the YouTube. Play that guitar on the MTV, as the old song went. But they're not looking at the strategy, because all social media, all stuff online, including search engine marketing, has to do with a strategy. If I'm going for YouTube, I want to go for other videos people are watching and terms people are searching for. If I'm going for Facebook, I want to go for groups and things that rank on the search engines and stuff that already has a built-in traffic source. Now, it's very important that I get involved in the conversation. This is another thing that Gary Vee talked about that I've been using since early 2000, where he said, respond to people who comment. Listen to the voice of your market. They will tell you what to do. So what we're going to do is very simple. Let's say you're out there and you're like that bodybuilder guy in the beginning, which, as you can tell, I don't do a lot of weightlifting. If we were to go to our keyword tool and type in workouts, you're going to see lots of people are searching for workouts, shoulder workouts, back workouts, on and on we go. Look at this. You got 5 million people a month searching for this stuff. If we were to go to bodybuilding Facebook group, you could see here all kinds of stuff, 20,000 members, 35,000 members, and on we go. This is where your audience is at. If you want to reach them on search, here they are. We could go and we could say, hey, what's going on YouTube? 6.2 million views for shoulder workout, 800,000, 2 million, 3 million, 7 million. Are you getting the idea yet? If you're going for Pinterest or LinkedIn or whatever it is, even Twitter, we want to go where the audience is. Now, what you're going to need to do is this. Figure out what you want to do and who you want to reach. If I'm here on this channel talking about business stuff and I want to reach a broader audience, I could start talking about things that I learned from other people who are teaching business. Isn't that kind of what I'm doing in this video? Starting to get the idea yet? Then I want to look at the keywords. I want to look at what people are doing in my market. I want to look at the questions. I could go to some of these Facebook groups and I could see what they're talking about. I could see what they want. If they're all struggling with some type of workout, I could make a little PDF that makes it easy for them, or a video or something like that. Very simple. We're listening to the market before we create our content. Then when I sit down to make content, I'm going to say, well, maybe I could take these shoulder exercises and kind of figure out what they're doing. Sets and reps included. Good. Okay. Excellent. Dumbbells only. Good. Excellent. I can do this kind of stuff. Now, again, we're not copying. We're not doing the same video. We're doing our own video in our own words, in our own way, talking about what we want to do. And if we do this right, and we do this consistently, and look at the data and learn, we can grow. And that's step 2. Look at the data, make data-driven decisions. This is going to change your life when it comes to business. If you start making data-driven decisions, instead of listening to the hype of put more content, make more videos, more, which I see all the time. People make thousands of videos and they don't get any views. People make thousands of posts and they don't get any traffic because they're not following the data. In the beginning, Gary followed the data. Even now, Gary's following the data. And if you follow the data and listen to what people are doing, you're doing guitaring, learn guitar. What am I going to do? I'm going to go A chord, B chord, C chord, drop D tuning, how to play whatever on the guitar. And we're going to go through and we're going to make data-driven decisions. And this is what's going to work. This is what's going to get you the views. This is what's going to get you the traffic. This is what's going to put money in your pocket. It has nothing to do with following your passion. Your passion can be great and wonderful, but you got to follow what people want to see. This is why they create a pilot before a TV show goes live. They want to see if people like the stuff before they sink a bunch of cash into it. Then when people like it, boom, they got a winner, they make the money, and everyone retires on a beach somewhere in the ocean. So if you're getting this aha moment, let me know in the comments below, because I think this will start to change the way you hustle. I want to hustle smart, not hustle my butt off till I can't work anymore. I want to work on things that I know I can rank for, stuff with low competition. If you're just starting out, don't go for shoulder exercises. Narrow it down. Maybe you could narrow it down and do shoulder cable workouts, or even kettlebell shoulder workouts, or for mass. Guys, this is where it's at. And if you can start and build, these are going to get you traffic over and over and over again if you start making the right decisions about your content. If you're doing Instagram, look at what gets the likes and the views and the stuff, and focus on things you know you can get. Don't go for a home run right off the bat. go for a couple of grounders. Get some groundwork laid. And as Gary says in his book, Jab, Jab, Right Hook, do some jabs, get some good content, and then go for the swing. Go for what is going to make you money. And if you do this over and over, take your passion, line it up, see what people are searching for, see what they're doing, you can build a business pretty much anywhere. And that, my friends, is the best advice I ever heard from Gary Vee. But I think a lot of people miss this point. And if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, check out the videos in the description, and I'm going to teach you more about how to make this work, because this is what I've been doing for the last 21 years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.